Anyway, let's move on. Some royal news now. Prince Harry, he was back on home soil this week for the service of Thanksgiving to celebrate the 10th anniversary of his Invictus Games project.
His mother, Princess Diana's siblings, Earl Spencer and Lady Jane Fellows, joined him at the service at St Paul's Cathedral. However, members of the royal family were notably absent, with the King hosting the first Buckingham Palace garden party of the year at the same time.
Harry's spokesperson said that Charles, his father, and his son have not met during Harry's brief UK visit due to the, quote, King's full programme. Sounds ominous.
And it's day 2 of the Duke and Duchess's tour of Nigeria in what many are calling a royal tour on their terms. It's really interesting, this, isn't it? Because it does look like a royal tour, but of course they're not royals anymore.
No, it's a fake royal tour, some are saying. Commentators have already noted that Nigeria is the 12th most dangerous country in the world, and the military base Harry travelled to there is somewhere the Foreign Office advises against all travel to. So here to give us the verdict on the royal feud is royal reporter and correspondent Sarah Louise-Robertson. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
What's going on here then? Harry and Meghan, they're gallivanting across Nigeria. It's not an official royal tour, but it's being dubbed somewhat of a faux or fake royal tour. Is that a bit harsh on them?
No, this is like... Well, they're setting themselves up to be the alternative royals. This is another stab at making it for the Sussexes and redefining their brand again. We see this. They just put different hats on for different things. And Meghan's now put her Nigerian hat on. So she recently started saying how she found out she had 43% Nigerian heritage. Yeah. So now she identifies with them. They've gone on this tour to Nigeria. She was heard telling some children that her little girl, Lily, when she looks at Meghan, she says, "I see me in you." And then Meghan then imparted to the school children, you see me in you as well. So she's setting herself that this is her rebranding herself, and Harry's obviously part of that. So what Harry gives is the weight of the royal, because he's Duke of Sussex. So he brings that into the mix. But it's this rebranding, trying to do this quasi-royal tour going on. It's almost like presidential style. He's got a 4-man security team, which again sticks in the throat over here of people because he was bleating, trying to sue us to say that he...
Well, I wanted to ask you
about
that.
security.
So he wanted security paid for by the taxpayer when he comes to the UK, but he is willing to go to Nigeria, which obviously is a pretty dangerous country with a
very dangerous country.
34 in 100,000.
Very dangerous country. He really is.
And he can pay for security there.
Extremely. He's at real high risk over there, and it just sticks in the throat of people here, the way that he's gone and made such a fuss about how Britain wasn't safe for him to bring his wife and children to. Yet him and Meghan are gallivanting away over in Nigeria with not a care in the world, when actually they are at risk of kidnap threat. Now, they're saying they're being given protection from the government as though they're still working royals. But even so, it's not our level of government protection as what would be, I think, deemed as safe. So he is taking a massive risk, but all it just shows is, again, it's just more hypocrisy from the Sussexes in terms of how they carry out themselves, the way that they act, what they say. It's do as I say, not say as I do. That's how it is with them. And you just can't keep up with them because they're changing the goalposts all the time. So one minute they want privacy, then they're screaming around Nigeria, look at me, bringing cameras. Harry's just been at the bedside of a poor man, former soldier, who's injured, and he's there telling him, be strong. And this has been dressed up in the American press as Harry is now the new Diana. So this is how they're rebranding. And it's very interesting that there's this split as well, more than ever, between our royal family and those two. And it has these echoes back to the times of when Princess Diana, Harry's mother, and King Charles separated, and you were either in Diana's camp or you were in the King's camp.
Familiar, doesn't it?
It's exactly like that. And this is what we've seen with the service at the Invictus service at St Paul's Cathedral, that divide.
The thing is,
Harry's echoing his mother again, or trying to impersonate her.
Did you see that story? Very, very briefly, we'll push for time. Did you see that story about Meghan? Apparently, I'm not sure if it's true, so I'll just say that. But Meghan apparently was rumoured to be saying that she gets messages from Princess Diana, like spiritual.
Nothing surprises me. Nothing surprises me when it comes to Meghan. She will say and do literally anything if it's going to get her what she wants.
And also, was Harry snubbed by his dad?
He was, yes.
Is it as simple as that? Yeah.
It's yes.
I just can't believe that you'd come all the way to
because
London
there had been contact, and Harry had been putting the Sussex's side had been putting out that he was set to have some time with King Charles. So we were being fed. Stories were coming through from, shall we say, friends and associates on the Sussex side to say that there was contact.
Basically over now?
I think at the moment it is, because the thing with King Charles is, obviously he does love Harry dearly, but he's so hurt, and it's the trust. The trust has just gone. And when he did see Harry, when Harry flew in, when he got his cancer diagnosis, the King, it was so emotional and upsetting for the King. And Camilla's very protective. She can't have anything upset King Charles right now. It's just too much for him. Until Harry can prove that he can be trusted and the stories won't be leaked out, the King, I don't think, can see him.
Great stuff. Thank you very much. The key difference between Harry and his mother, of course, is that Princess Diana was loved, and Harry, as far as I can see, is generally quite...
Well, Diana was sincere.
Popular in the US.
She was sincere.
Yeah.